Before you start, we would like to introduce you to the audience.
Oh, yes.
So since it
Please.
was Mrs. Bhuvana who introduced you to us, so we'll give her the chance to do that. So here we have Mrs. Bhuneshwari Ramesh, Assistant Professor, to introduce today's speaker. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to share the slide. So I'm very happy to, once again, not yours. I don't know about it. Full screen. Yeah, okay, so I'm very happy to be introducing Mr. Puchong Timpi Boon. I have known him since 2014. I think the first time I met him was in the World Congress in Austria when he was a regional student delegate for Southeast Asia. And now he heads the Clinical Commission, Practice Commission of World Federation of Music Therapy. He is a music therapist at Siriraj Palliative Care Center in Thailand. He is also the first music therapist of Thailand, and his major role is on the development of music therapy in Thailand. He has worked in various clinical areas: palliative care, pediatric population, children with special needs, cancer, stroke, and the elderly. He is also a clinical supervisor for the music therapy students, both in Thailand as well as in other countries. And he has initiated music therapy careers for public and private institutes and has developed music therapy projects such as the case conferences, podcasts, and workshops. It has always been a pleasure knowing Puchong with his very happy and smiling sessions. And I'm looking forward to you. You can take over right now.
Thank you. That was very lovely. Thank you, Bhuwana. Yeah, it has been a long time to know her, and she was so amazing, always amazing for me. So let's pitch the slide today. I hope you all are so excited to hear about the spiritual well-being. Yes, maybe let's start with a song, just a very short version to get you a sense of the spirituality. What does it mean? What does that look like? And I strongly believe that maybe this song can make you get a sense of the what does spirituality mean in general. Well, I hope you may heard this song before. It's very famous and it's very old song. It's American song. Okay. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Yeah, I hope you get a sense of the spiritual meaning, right? Anyone want to try? What does the spirituality mean? Oh, I got a thumb up. Thank you. I will take that as the wonderful compliment for me. So if you have any idea, please feel free to share. You can share your idea through the turn on the microphone or just type the word out in the chat. The reason that I picked this song because there is just one phrase. Oh, I got the answer. Spiritual is the connection to one's own self. Yeah, that is a great one. Yeah. Um, I picked this song because just only one phrase that hit my heart is "Let It Be." Uh, I strongly believe that I couldn't control everything in the world. So at some point, I have to let something go with the flow. For example, the sickness, the disease that I might that I might get in the future. So I cannot control that. So I have to talk to myself that okay, just let it go. This can be a piece of the spirituality as well. It is something that we have a strong connection with. It can be like it can be related to the religion, or it can be related to something, some thoughts, some mindset in your mind. It can be anything. That's why the word spirituality is very, very hard to explain, especially in Thailand. It's quite hard to explain. If you ask Thai people, they would think like it's related to religions and clothes, something like that. Well, I am going to turn on I am to show you my PowerPoint. Oopsie. Okay. Well, in this presentation, my hope is to make you all understand what spiritual well-being means. The spiritual well-being is quite different from just spirituality. And my second hope is I would like to give you some idea, like when you are to work with the patient, how can you help the patients find their spiritual well-being? So this kind of sharing will share from my work and my practices that can be based on in Thai culture. But I think that you may take this kind of way or method, and then you may need to change based on the culture differences. So just please be aware of that. Everything I am presenting here is mostly based on from my experience and my culture. So please keep that in mind. Um, the last thing that is very fun part of me. So it is about how can we provide music intervention to address all of the differences of spiritual well-being needs. In the presentation, in order to make you all gain better idea or get a better sense of spiritual well-being needs, you will be asked to engage and interact by like turning on your microphone or typing on the chat. So please feel free to do that. Okay, this is what it means. The definition is very, very short. It is that is the scholar Merli and his colleague. They published like the paper, and this is the definition of spiritual well-being. It is a need or expectation which humans have to find meaning in it. It's, it is the thing that is very purposeful, is value for their personal life. So, which means it can be anything. It can be your expectation, something that you want, something that you wish, and that thing will make your life better. Will make your life feel. It will make you feel more meaningful in spending your life on each day. Something that is so valuable to you. It can be anything, and the answer that is no right or wrong, and it is very individual. So the people may have the same spiritual well-being, but for some may not different. So as a therapist, we have to be very open-minded. We have to, we shouldn't judge the patient at all. We have to listen carefully, listen more deeply in order to get the idea and a sense of patient spiritual well-being. And you may see that the spiritual well-being doesn't relate to religion at all, but it can be, but not necessary. Well, on the screen, before I am talking about it, I would like you all to share a little bit of your idea. Um, if you can imagine if you are diagnosed with advanced disease, or you can use your past experiences and try to think about if the patient are at the end of life or are diagnosed as palliative care, advanced stage disease, what they really want, what is or what are their expectations, what are the things that make the patient or you feel more meaningful in spending your life on each day. So please feel free to type on the chat box, or you can turn on the microphone. You can type just keyword. Spending time with my children. Yes, exactly. Time is very important, right? Totally agree. Yeah, doing something which is useful for others. Yeah. To be at peace at the situation. Yes. Yeah. I'm very glad that you are sharing your thoughts and idea. Oh, accept the life as it is. Yeah, that is a very important resources at the end of our life. Sometimes it's very hard like to deal with a bad news. Like you are not fit for the chemotherapy at all. So yeah. You think it's my bucket list? Yeah, that's very important. Yeah, I do have my bucket list too. And I always feel really happy when I hit it. Yeah. Being satisfied in all situations, yeah, that is very important. There is no need to be upset for all situations that we may face, right? It's gonna waste of time. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. I think this group are very engaging. One thing that I have to tell you in advance, but I forget to tell you is I am sorry about my English. English is not my first language. I will do my best to make you understand. If I say something and you don't understand, please don't hesitate to tell me or ask me to repeat or explain more again. Okay, now we can go back to the screen. So on the screen, the researcher Huna and colleagues, they did a meta-analysis, and at the discussion, they try like to find out like how music can help spiritual well-being of patient better. So it came up with 3 different things that music can help. The first one, music can provide high quality of life. But we have to be more deeply about what kind of quality of life, because for something, music cannot help you have quality of life. For example, financial issue or money. So we right out we don't have any specific music intervention that you can receive and then you get a lot of money. So for that kind of issue needs to be consulted for other professionals. So another part, quality of life includes a lot of domains. It could be like your physical health, your mental health. It could be like your social health as well. But in order to help patient by using music, we have to ask patient deeply about what make your life have more quality. And then we can think of the intervention. So that's why the researcher puts the quality of life in in this domain, like it is big domain that music can help. Another interesting part is spiritual well-being is related to physical suffering, which means if we can help patient feel more comfortable, like get rid of pain, no dyspnea, no nausea, that the patient will feel much better. And when they feel much better, they will feel like, okay, my spiritual well-being is improved. So I hope you to see the connection between symptom management and spiritual well-being. But the reason that the symptom management isn't the main idea of the spiritual well-being is because there might be some symptoms that music cannot be addressed, like constipation, for example, and maybe some type of pain, because pain is very individual and there are various type of pain. So we have to be careful when we use music to help patient reduce their physical suffering. We have to think about the music mechanism as well, like music must have high quality in order to distract patient from pain. Yeah. And the last thing that connects to patient spiritual well-being is emotional distress. Thinking about advanced patients, they if they are admitted in the hospital or not, they usually receive the bad news, right? The progress, the progressive of the disorder, the bad prognosis all the time. I would say many times that they come to meet patient to do the follow up with the patient. The patient may say that, well, now the tumor is progress. So there is no chemotherapy to cure that side of tumor or to reduce the size of the tumor, or there may be a highly risk from receiving the chemotherapy. This kind of news can hurt patient heart as well. So when we get hurt from my heart, so we don't feel comfortable, we don't feel happy, we may feel like all of the peaceful, all of the joyful in our life already gone away. This is because the negative emotion is, I would say, the negative emotion has a strong, um, attract, has strong attractive. Like we are very easy to be on the negative side, on the dark side, on the painful side, instead of being on the peaceful side. It's my very, very hard. And when we be on the negative side, it's very hard like to walk away from the dark side. to the bright side. So, and music has a wonderful job of dragging to the bright side. Um, Music can create the different atmosphere. It will clean off the dark side, and it will bring the bright to you again. You may experience the brightness from just listening to music, and on that spot, um, it will give you a peaceful space to rest in order to gain energy and to move on and to make the right decision for you. Imagine that if you are in the dark side, the decision you made is might not be the decision that you really want to do, because there are a lot of things that disturb your emotion. Is that make sense to y'all? Well, to sum this picture up, I would like you all to get the idea that there are three things that connect to patient spiritual well-being. The first one is quality of life. The second one is symptom management. And the last one is patient emotion. All of these needs can help patient feel that their spiritual well-being is increasing. And how music can help you do that. Oopsie. Yeah. Why? Why music is a wonderful tool to help to address patients' spiritual well-being. I came up with two reasons. The first one is music is a good tool for you like to explore. Um, for my experiences, I work a lot with Thai people. Sorry, and they it's quite I would say it was very challenging for them like to open their mind and talk and discuss about their feeling inside. For my clinical practices, I found that music is a wonderful tool like to knock on the door. Just knock on the door, and then most of the patient will open the door compromisely, peacefully, like not like open the door, like really peacefully, and start talking and explaining what happened, what did they feel, what did they think, what did they concern about. So knocking the door or make or try to explore patient thoughts and idea inside is quite challenging at some culture. Um, in Thailand, we learned, I would say, in the past, we learned that we any kind of feeling need to be like pressed, don't show it out. So that's why it's quite hard. And from right now, we try to encourage Thai people like to express more, and we encourage others to listening to be a good listener too. So after music can knock the door, another thing that music can help is to help our patient to express more uh, easily. For some kind of feeling, there might be no words to explain that kind of feeling, except for example, happy. You know, just the word happy is not enough, right? We know that okay, happy, but happy, the word happy has different tone colors. Is it a dark red or is it extremely happy? So we want like patient to express more deeply in order to understand them more deeply. Um, Music doesn't have word, but we can understand and get a sense of the patient feel through music. We can ask patient to play the drum or play any kind of instrument or just picking a song, and we can use that song as the knocking door to ask them express more about their feeling inside. And another good side of using music to help patient expressing is at some point someone doesn't comfortable in talking because they may not want like to encounter with that kind of feeling so directly. They might need some like something that compromise, something that that go to another way, instead go to like the long way, not the short way. Some people may want that, may think that the long way is the way that they comfortable to walk. So music can provide that kind of space too. Um, we can use music, we use songwriting to help patients express their feeling in the long way, not the short way. Because at the end of either long way or the short way, we will get to the end, which is we get to know patient. But we have to provide the way that's suitable, that make our patient feel comfortable to do. Why we have so many options? Because humans are different. We cannot use exactly the same thing with all of the patient, right? Okay. Ah, now this is the fun part. Um, you may realize that spiritual well-being is related to meaning in life. So for my work, I use MLQ, sorry, MLQ to help patients explore their meaning in life. Um, I am not the expert of these two. If you want to know more about this standardized tool, please contact to Michelle. I will send you the link right now on the chat book. Shoot. Then you can go and check on it. Oops, sorry. Okay. Here, the link. So please feel free to take your time researching the website, and just remind you that if you want to use this tool, please feel free to contact the owner. So I would like to tell you that when you use this tool, I want to recommend for the research purpose. I use this tool for the implementing purpose, which means the way we use to can be very flexible based on patient abilities. So please use these tool and this opportunity to get to know more patient, not to just, okay, I need to complete everything in the tool. Please keep this in mind. So, and the next thing, I think we can do try to use these two together. So you can grab a pen and a tiny paper to write some notes. Um, if you can do that, that would be great because you will experience how to use the tool. So the tool is only 10 questions, and there are 10 statements, not the question, my apologize. Not the question, it is 10 statements. Other thing that you need to do is to ask yourself that, do you think it is very true with you? The best way to answer is you have to be honest to yourself. There is no need to lie because the result doesn't represent that you are good people or bad people. The purpose of doing it is to help you find the meaning in your life. Okay? I am to turn on the Excel file so you all can see how it's going to look like when we are using this tool. Okay, here is. I am going to fake the the answer. Okay, the first statement is, it is true that I understand my life meaning. Well, I would say absolutely true. I know it. Just put the 7. You may you may see the definition of each number right here. Okay. Number 2. Is it true that I am looking for something that make my life feel meaningful? Yeah, mostly true. Number 3. It is true that I am always looking to find my life purpose. Oh yeah, absolutely. Number 4, it is true that my life has a clear sense of purpose. Yeah, absolutely true. It is true that I have a good sense of what makes my life meaningful. Well, maybe. I pick number 5. Number 6. Is it true that I have discovered a satisfying life purpose? Yeah, mostly. Is it true that I am always searching for something that make my life feel significant? Maybe. Is it true that I am seeking a purpose of vision for my life? Maybe. Number 9, my life has not clear purpose. For number 9, we have to be careful. Is it true that my life has no clear purpose? Is it true? No, it doesn't. Well, if it doesn't true, I have to convert the number from number 1 to number 7 and put it here. If you have number 2, you have to convert to number 6. If you have number 3, you have to convert to number 5. But if you have number 4, just number 4. Just be careful about item number 9. Okay? The last question, is it true that I am searching for meaning in my life? Oh yeah, it's true. You may realize that it's very short. It's just 10 statements, and it's like if you make sure that are you sure like each time. Okay, now we are going to see like the result or interpretation. And to summarize here. Yes. Okay. Now we can do some what's that mean? So in this tool, we'll tell you number two things. Number one, from right now, this day, from this tool, from this test, do you have meaning in life or not? If for example, this one presents answer the question that do you have meaning in life or not? If I got the score 24 above, yes, I do have meaning in life. If I got the score lower than that, I don't have meaning in life. And the second answer that you may get from these two is, do you want to find out what meaning in life you are? Just do you want to find it out, or you just don't want to find it out? So for my example, I got 30, so which means no, I just want to find out. I'm good with it. So this kind of tool just answered these two questions, but it's a good start to talk about your meaning in life more deeply, because this tool is the introduction part. It might not say like what is your meaning in life or anything that you want to find out. Now sheet number 2 is the tool that we will get what make patient have meaning in life, or what patient meaning in life are or is. So because all of this question is the is the like the greeting part, the introduction to meaning in life, and now we're gonna go more deeply about the content, so we can ask patient directly, like, what do you think in your life make your life so valuable? It can be anything, there is no right or wrong about it. You can ask patient directly to that. I am going to show you the example of mine. So for example, I would think taking care of my family, and then you have to ask the patient that how is important to you. Can you tell me? So like the 100% is very important. What the score is, I would say, yeah, it's very like 100% very important to my life. And how about the success? What the percentage that you think you are success into doing that? I may think like maybe just 50. And then this is the spot that you can get what the spiritual well-being of the patient is by asking them the question that what will make you get 100% of feeling success or taking care of your family. I may say that I am worried about my daughter. She's too young, she's just 2 years old, and I have money, but I want to give you some. I just want to give my daughter something that she can remember about me. Well, that is, you can get your creativity to think that how can we fulfill patient needs, patient wish, patient unfinished business to make this goal become 100%. It can be maybe finger scan, it can be composing a song to the daughter. There are so many options to do that. I hope you get a sense of using that too. We are going to run out of time, so we have to be hurry. Sorry for that. Yeah, let's get into the music intervention part. Okay. Okay. Whoop. Sorry. Um, I did some research, like try to sum up what our music intervention methods can address all of the patient's spiritual well-being needs. I came up with three different techniques or methods. The first one is guided use of music, and the second one is replaying the music of their life, and the last one is creative music. All of these methods, please keep in mind that we have to include family into all of the process of providing music intervention, because uh, the time that you work with patient is it can be the last time, so it's way more important like to have family be a part of receiving music intervention. So please include fair family member too. Well, let's talk about the first technique, the first method. It is guided use of music. This kind of technique has a wonderful job of promoting relaxation, to get rid of symptom suffering, to make patient feel more comfortable physically. So there are many music interventions that you may use. Maybe just music listening, ask patient to listen to music, ask patient to pick the song, or ask patient and family to create a playlist that can help patient calm. It can be any song. Um, the thing that you need to remember is please use prefer music. Patient prefer music because the patient prefer music is very attractive. It can it is a wonderful tool to distract patient from the pain. Another technique is ISO principle. It's like we play live music where the patient are, and then we adjust our music to the patient goal, to the therapy goal. So in this kind of technique, you may have the ability to determine two types of music. The first type is sedative music, and the second type is stimulative music. Both of these types we can use to the patient, but is the effect of them are totally different. So for sedative music type, we usually use this type to calm patient, to help them sleep, to help them relax. On the other hand, the stimulative side of music, this type will make patient like feel alert, like eager, like wake up, like do something fun, enjoy. So I am going to play the song to you. Is very short, and then you have to tell me the song that I play is sedative or stimulative. Why the chat? Okay. The first one. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Well, what is it? It is sedative or stimulative? Wow, good job. Wonderful. Now the second one, you can guess. It is going to be sedative music, but the sound like this. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. Very good job. Wonderful. By the way, if you are not comfortable in playing music, you can use recorded music, but you have to select it very carefully. So from the research, we have known that live music is much better than recorded music because live music is very flexible. We can adjust the musical element immediately. So that the reason why I encourage you to use live music. But if you don't comfortable, maybe you can try recorded music first. Okay. The next one, replaying the music of their life. So remember that our life since we was born, we involved with music. We have like the lullaby music when we really tiny. So and we have a strong connection with music when we were teenager, right? So and music usually came with some situations, events. So that's why music. That's why if we use that song in the past and we play that song again, you can feel the feeling from the past. It's like the time machine to take you go to the past to feel it again and to experience it again. So the use of replaying the music is mostly for creating memorable moments before patient pass away. It creates the positive environment and bring all of the family members to come together and hold hand and hug and say something and say goodbye. And we can use this kind of music to increase patient life value as well. So sometimes replaying the song, replaying music can help patient deal with their unfinished business. Like this song could make the patient feel that, oh, on that event I hurt that guy and I really wanted to say sorry to that guy. So it could be a good opportunity to do that too. So there are many music intervention to do with that, but I am to talk more about intervention characteristics. So in order to use in order to use this method, you must find the music that patient familiar with, the music that patient has strong connection with in the past. And during we are doing this kind of intervention or methods, you must provide a very supportive listening, and we have to listen to the patient without judgmental. If patient says something that you don't agree, so it's okay that you don't agree, but we have to be there. We must not judge the patient. Just be a good listener and on the patient's side in order to get to know them more and help them clear their unfinished business. Well, I am going to skip the example of this. And the last one is my favorite part is creative music. So we usually use this goal to help patients clear and achieve their unfinished business. The creative music intervention can be many forms. The first one, as we know, is we ask patient to write a song. for their loved ones. We ask patients to make a playlist that include the song that represents their life on each time and give this playlist to their loved one. We recorded the heartbeat, and then we combine the heartbeat with the song that patient selected, and patient can have all of this as the legacy and give it to their loved one. So in order to use all of these interventions, we have to create a specific process or protocol based on patient ability. For the patient who, for example, most of them may not be a musician, right? So we can just ask them to think about the keyword or the sentences or the phrase that they want to give it to their loved one. And then we can use our music skill like to help them complete the song. During the process, please try to empower and make the patient feel success that yes, you can do this. We are going to do this together. You will hit it. You will pitch this project. And more importantly, we have to be aware that this project or this legacy is the patient legacy, not music therapist legacy. Therefore, patient is the owner of this legacy. We have to be aware that patient has their high authority. So I have one example to share you about the heartbeat. So I want turn it on for the whole song. Hope you can hear some heartbeats, and I will pick the Thai song for you. And then we do the sum up. Can you hear that? Yeah, sorry for the time. So hope you can hear the heartbeat. So we have to record the heartbeat and put the heartbeat in the music. Yeah. Oh, really, you can hear? Do you want me to turn it out again? Yeah. I can turn it out again. Okay, I think I will to stop sharing my screen, and then we can hear some music. The heartbeat is very, very soft. We have to listen very carefully. Can you hear that? Can you hear that?
Actually, no, we're not able to hear. At least I'm not able to hear it.
Oh,
John, you'll have another 5 minutes. You can finish. We're almost nearing 1 o'clock. And if you have that musical or the sound that you want to play, you can send it across probably, and then probably we'll see what it is. You can explain to us what we are supposed to understand with that. You're on mute.
Sorry. Well, I am going to pitch the last slide just to sum it up,
Okay.
and
Okay,
then
yes.
yeah, I will send the sound to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoop. Sorry. Okay. So, either to sum up, there are two things that I would like you to remember. Finding patients' spiritual well-being is the process to get to know a patient more deeper and better. So it is very important to find out like having the less pain. Why having a less pain is so meaningful to you, patient. So we can ask that in order to like we will see that our work, our music, our intervention is valuable, and that this is the way that we can serve and provide the best music intervention to the patient. So my point is that getting to know patient more deeper, patient receive the better music intervention. Yeah, that is all. Any question? And now I am going to send my music to
Yeah.
Buwana privately on her inbox chat because the owner of the song doesn't allow us to publish the song like publicly. So
Thank you so much, Puchong. That was a really
yeah.
interesting presentation. I had to be off for 5-10 minutes, but I've been listening to it, and that scale that you showed us was very, very precise and very good. Probably we'll try and use those scales in our studies as well and for patient care. I would like to know if anyone has any questions, they can put it up, or we can have Dr. Ananda if he has anything he wants to say.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed the session very much. Thank you so much, Puchang, for that beautiful session. I love your infectious, contagious joy. So you have a contagious joy, which is very wonderful. And I was thinking as you talked about spiritual well-being, how related it is to our concept of salitogenesis that looks at meaning in life, purpose of life, manageability, and understanding of life. These are the similar concepts. And I think this goes very much in tune. And thank you for sharing that scale, which gives us some ideas for future research also. And I think the key message is empower the individual through the application of music therapy. So thank you so much for this beautiful presentation.
You are welcome. Yeah, my pleasure to provide all of this to you, and I am very happy to share all of what I have learned clinically to you all.
Thank you, Puchang, for that very interactive session. Anything
Yeah.
from the participants?
If anyone has any questions that you want, we can have the question. We have 3 minutes. There was someone called Maithili Udupa. Yes, we were just thinking she was there through the session. If you have any questions or thoughts? Anyways, I think most of them found the live session to be pretty interesting because that keeps everyone engaged and also interacting. Thank you so much. I think we are done with the questions, and if there are any more, I think we will put it up across to you by mail. So,
Yeah. I will type my email right here in the chat. So if you have further questions, please feel free to ask me.
Thank you so much, Puchang.
Yep. You're very welcome.
Thank you. All right, so then I will take leave for today, and thank you so much.
Yeah, you're very welcome. It's my pleasure. So namaste.
Namaste. Bye.
Bye.